In the summer of 2022, we went on vacation to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. On the way back, we dropped by the ARK Encounter museum. I'm going to show you some videos of what we saw, some pictures of what we saw and experienced. It's a great place to visit. The first picture we see here is a picture of a replica of what they assumed Noah's Ark would look like. At this point, we are almost a mile away from it. And then we'll advance to the next picture. We get up closer, we're still about a quarter of a mile away, and you see a big watchtower for a zip line that they have, and you see the front of the Ark. Now this next picture is inside the ARK Encounter Museum. This is right after you enter into the ARK Encounter background. They have a bunch of picnic tables for you to sit down and relax, eat your own picnic breakfast. Well, to the left, where you can't see, there's a building, and they have a big, huge auditorium where they film some of the Answers in Genesis videos you may see online. They also have a huge bookstore and such as that. This is the backside of the building that we discussed. As you go in, actually the building is on the left. The entrance or exit is the rainbow entryway over there to the left. And this is my daughter Chloe looking into the front of the building. This is one of the outbuildings that they have in the back, and it has a big, huge cafeteria buffet style dinner area, and it has awesome food, and it's just about anything you can imagine. There was no wait, we can go right in. It's another picture. Now this is the rear of the ARK Encounter, but this is where the front is located for the entrance. And what I wanted to place here is to emphasize that the structure of the Ark was built according to biblical sources that give you the dimensions. So there's a lot of artistic rendering here. But the size, look at the people underneath the replica of the Ark, how small they are compared to the Ark itself. And remember, the Ark, according to the Bible, had 3 levels. Now this is a side view of the Ark. This is where you can enter or exit depending on different things. This is also where they load cargo. But this is a simulation of what the door in the side of the Ark would have been like. And so now we're on the inside of the Ark. In the front section, we have some of the crossbeam structures of boats. Now, I'm not an archaeologist, I'm not an architect for boats, but what I wanted to look at was the video that actually shows the structure of the Ark in its different forms in the inside to show you how they have the beams that hold the Ark together. Now, the next, we're looking up approximately 3 floors from the very bottom to the very top. Now there's a big open area so that it can get air within the Ark and it can breathe. Again, look at how large some of those timbers and beams are. And this is just a replica using trees and lumber that we have nowadays. Again, this is our artistic rendering. And I'm going to show you different videos that happen. Some of them are videos that we took. And we'll go from there. I'll let them speak for themselves. But in many of them, you'll see extinct animals, or dinosaurs as some people would call them. And you'll see food storage areas as well. This is what they assume would have been created to house birds and food. And it's a massive area as well. And they have water storage jugs everywhere. And then we'll see they have work areas for Noah and the Ark's family, or Noah's family. You see a blacksmith shop. And you'll see a carpentry shop. and you'll see living areas and what I would call a pigeon coop, and you have animatronic characters there that are actually preaching and teaching as you walk through there.
It really wasn't hard to find the animal, since God brought him right to me, just as he said he would. I just wondered when he would send it. We were nearly finished building the Ark when hundreds of spectacular animals arrived. I should have known.
And that's all climate controlled, so if it's a hot summertime, you have a good time. You have an herbal area that will store food and herbs for cooking for the animals as well as people. And it's a huge area. And they have what they assume to be living spaces for the individual sons and their wives. And notice those are still fairly big. They're at least the size of a medium to large size camper. And yet there's still storage areas there and a comfortable living space. So, should you go to the ARK Encounter Museum? Yes. Should you go there with an open mind, saying nobody truly knows exactly what the Ark would look like or how the animals were stored or handled? Yes. But this is a good artist rendering using the best information we have according to biblical sources. So, I would highly recommend you going to Kentucky to do this. We went out of the way coming back just to go there, but it's worth the trip.